Ladies and gentlemen, Tariq here, TZ man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Positive Vibes 24/7. If you guys are new to this channel, please check out my last video. There are two videos, part 1 and part 2, the deep dive episode 1. Where I had a good friend of mine on the show who's been on my now sports podcast, Board Talk. That link will, by the way, guys, be in the description below. I had a good friend of mine, Fabian Domenech, Fab for the Soul. Very good friend of mine, good musician, has a good mind for the art of the music. We had a great overall discussion, diving in deep on, the process of music, diving in deep on what type of mentality to have in current day society, diving in deep with him on what he believes in. So guys, great overall discussion. I loved the episode I did with Fabian. Guys, if you guys haven't, please check out part 1 and part 2 of Deep Depth. It was a great freaking episode. Now for today's video, you guys, I'll be trying out popular American snacks around Bosnia and Herzegovina. So just a couple days ago, I went to a supermarket near my village, and my cousin told me there's popular American snacks around these stores, and I spotted snacks like Doritos and Pringles. I spotted candy like Skittles, chocolates like Twix, Snickers, and M&Ms. Now a while ago I had these chocolates already from America here in Bosnia. Pretty much tasted the same. Packaging is the same. There's no really different flavors or fillings in these chocolate bars. It's pretty much the same as ones in the United States. Now, Doritos and Skittles stood out to me because the Skittles packaging is definitely different from the ones in the United States, and there are different Dorito flavors over here. Now, I don't have any Pringles with me. That'll be for a part 2 video, and my cousin told me there's also other well-known came from the United States that they brought here to Bosnia to sell out to the people. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Now, for today's video, I have Doritos and Skittles. Now, the Dorito flavors I spotted at the store were barbecue, hot corn, taco, and nacho. Just nacho, not nacho cheese, the popular one that we're all familiar with back in the United States. So, I already had the nacho ones like a while back, and it's similar to the nacho cheese one. A small difference, so I guess you could say taste-wise, but it's definitely similar. I haven't had these 3 flavors yet, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with the barbecue one. So the barbecue one, right here it is. A little close-up on the bag, a little behind the bag. Now let's take out a chip to get a close-up of the texture on the camera. So I'm so used to eating barbecue Lay's because I'm not too big on barbecue flavored chips. I'm very, I guess you could say, a little picky with it. My only go-to barbecue chips are the barbecue Lay's. Now, already what I could tell from these reels right here. Now, by the way, before we get into trying this out, I'll be rating how good it is out of 10, and of course out of 10 how strong the scent is, because some of these chips can have like a little of a strong scent to it, and I definitely want go into detail on that out of 10, and of course the taste of it. So far, opening the bag up and putting it down a little bit away from me, that scent is a little strong. If I were to rate it out of 10, I'd give it like a 6.5. It's definitely there. It's not too strong, but you could definitely notice that scent and smell from these chips. Now let's get into trying it out. Alright, so what I can tell from these, if I were to give it out of 10, like taste-wise, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. They're not that great, but they're not bad either. It's right in the middle for me. It wouldn't be my first preferable choice of Dorito flavors out here. If you guys are ever to come out here and try some while you guys are out here on vacation, if you guys were to ever travel here and try Doritos out here, this wouldn't be if I were to suggest it, these wouldn't be my preferable choice so far. I actually like the nacho ones I had a while back more than these right here. Now these aren't that bad, but they're not that great either. So the barbecue Doritos, they're okay. Let's try out the taco flavored ones right here. So the taco flavored Doritos, it's in the green bag as you guys can see. Take out the chip. You guys have a little close-up on the texture of it. Now, What I noticed with these chips, like the taco ones, like first off, the scent. Scent's not strong at all. Like out of 10, I give like a 3. Barely noticeable. It's a little faint, but it's hardly noticeable, you know, with the scent. It's very small. Now, there are taco flavored Doritos back in the United States, but it's like a different old school bag Doritos, if you guys know what I'm talking about, the old school white bag. And what I noticed between the texture of these chips and the one back in the United States, the one in the United States is a little bit more lighter. These are slightly darker, not too much, just slightly. So let's get into it of the flavor and taste overall. Okay. Not gonna lie to you guys, personal favorites so far out here. Better than the nacho ones and better than the barbecue ones. Out of 10, I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good. Those really taste like taco. Neither does the one in the United States. If I were to say which one tastes closer to taco, I would say these ones actually. I would say these ones kind of taste closer to a taco more than the ones back in the United States, if I were to be honest. But those United States aren't bad either, but I would preferably go for these taco flavored Doritos more than the ones in the United States. And then finally, we go for the hot corn Doritos. So the hot corn Doritos, you guys can see the bag. Now, when I saw these in the distance, I literally thought they were the nacho cheese ones because it's literally the same colored bag as the nacho cheese ones. The only difference is the hot corn label on it. It's not the nacho cheese label on it. So let's get into the texture of it. Show it to the camera. A similar texture to the nacho cheese ones. Now since it's hot corn, I'm gonna be looking for that little hot flavor to it. So let's go for it. Now, before we go for it, the scent. Scent's not strong at all. Same exact like the taco ones. I give like a 2 or 3 out of 10. Not strong at all. Let's get right into it. Let's try it out. I'll go for one more. I'm looking for that little heat to kick in. So far, it really hasn't kicked in. All right. They're not that hot. If I were to rate the heat of it out of 10, I'd give it like a 5. You feel a little of the heat and that little aftertaste once you finish these chips. Now, I obviously I touched on the scent. It's not that strong. But overall, like, you know, taste-wise out of 10, they're not bad. I'd give like a 7 out of 10. They're not bad. But preferably, I'd go for the taco and nacho ones I had a while back with the nacho flavored Doritos over here in Bosnia. But the hot corn one is definitely not that bad. It's just really not that hot compared to the hot Doritos that we have back in the United States, you know, with the Flamin' Hot, the Flamas, the Dorito-shaped Takis, Dinamita. So they're not that hot. So the Doritos overall, I'll get to the end of the video which are better, the ones over here in the United States. I'm gonna drink some water before we get into the Skittles. All right, let's get to the Skittles. Right away, what you can notice with these Skittles is not that traditional little plastic wrapper we're used to opening up back in the United States. Now, the only time I've seen Skittles in boxes like these, Skittles in boxes like these are the ones in movie theater, but it's definitely bigger than these small ones right here. So I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna first start off with the popular one, the Crazy Sour Skittles. Isn't that cool? Opening it up, making it easier for yourself, like tearing it open sometimes. And sometimes you try to tear it open, you could sometimes tear it a little bit too aggressively. It just spills all over the place. Or if you just tear it a certain way and you just don't fill up your hand the right way. And right away, what I noticed about these sour Skittles, it doesn't have the sour texture on it like the ones back in the United States. A little close up on it. I don't know if you guys can notice it. Doesn't really have that exact sour texture on it like the ones back in the United States. So let's try them out. Okay. Right away, what I noticed when these sour Skittles, not sour at all. Nowhere near as sour as the ones in the United States. I'd give, okay, a sour rating out of 10, a 2. Nowhere near as sour in the United States. Now, it doesn't make it bad. I think they're still pretty good. It has a nice taste to it, but just not sour like the ones in the United States. Now, all what I love about these Skittles over here, this little compartment that it has. I really like that compartment. The compartment's pretty cool. Pretty cool compartment right here. It just makes it easier for you. You know, like I mentioned, instead of tearing that bag open. And sorry to go off topic. The number one, you know, wrapping I hate to take off are those Nature Valley bars, because when you open every single one of them, I swear to God, every single one I've opened up in my life, they just spill all over me. And they spill all over the floor. So, Nature Valley, we gotta freaking fix that shit. Now, the OG Skittles. We get right into these. My expectations aren't too big on these. I feel like these are going to taste the exact same as the ones in the United States. Texture is pretty much the same, you guys. Okay. Taste-wise, like flavor is definitely the same as like the ones in the US, but I feel like this has like a little like more fruity taste to it than the ones in the United States. Now overall, I'll give it like 9 out of 10. These are pretty good. Those crazy sour Skittles, I'll give it like 8 out of 10, even though there's not really any sour in it. But honestly, if I were to be honest on which are better, the Skittles of here or the United States, I'm going to go with the ones here. Only reason is because of this little pop-up thing right here. It just makes it so much easier for you to fill it into your hand, to fill it for a friend. It just makes it so much easier. It's just easier to access and pour out to your hand. I think people that are big on candy really look at that like little detail, extra detail, like how easy it is to open it up and, you know, just pour into your hands, you know? Because Skittles is arguably like the most popular candy in the world, other than, you know, probably gummy bears. So Skittles aren't that bad. I only knock on these ones, these Skittles, out of the ones I've had today. These are nowhere near as sour as in the United States. Now the Doritos, okay. My final verdict on the Doritos, they're not as good as the ones in the United States overall. I think they're still pretty good, interesting flavors. I wasn't too big of a fan of the barbecue ones. They weren't that bad. That was just the one I'm not really the biggest fan of. But overall, Doritos back home in the United States are better than ones over here. But these ones weren't that bad. Definitely interesting flavors. And I can't wait to try out other Dorito flavors around the world, and of course other well-known chips around the world. And of course the ones that are shown here in Bosnia from the United States. So before I end today's video, this was actually pretty fun to do. Stay tuned for part 2. Expect some cool vlogs in the month of June and the month of July. So the first 2 stops I'll be making is a small town of Chapuna near me and the city of Mostar. So one of those 2 places will be the first vlog of this little journey around Bosnia. I'll be specifically vlogging around the area of Bosnia and Herzegovina, of course, Croatia a little bit. Now, my goal is to obviously, you know, see Montenegro a little bit, see Serbia a little bit, hopefully, Macedonia or maybe Slovenia. Hopefully, we'll see. If not this summer, then definitely in the near future. Whenever it's some warm season in the United States, I'll book a flight and definitely check those places out. But my goal is to check places all around the world, see the culture, see the food, you know, the snacks from the United States over there, you know, how is there McDonald's or Burger King or KFC over there, you know, just explore everything around the world, you know. And, you know, that's my goal with this vlog content on this YouTube channel. You will see every warm season me traveling internationally around the world. And you will see, you know, walk around vlogs, you know, in my hometown, the city of Chicago, you know, going around downtown a little bit, doing some fun vlogs over there. So yeah, you guys, very excited about this YouTube journey. Obviously, you guys saw my introduction video. I'm loving it so far, learning it, enjoyed deep dive episode 1 to Fabian, and I enjoy doing this for you guys. So stay tuned for part 2 of this, and great vlog content coming to you guys soon. I love all you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment below. I love all you guys. Positive Vibes 147. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.